Hi, today we're going to be looking at how easy it is for teachers to use Turnitin. We're going to be looking at 3 simple steps for teachers: logging in, adding a class, and adding assignment. First, let's go to Turnitin. This is the screen you'll see when you first log in at Turnitin.com. If you've asked us to add you to Trumbull High School, you will have received an email with a password. If, on the other hand, you're doing it yourself, you will have to get from us the account ID and the join password. In either case, we'll be going to the same page. We click Create Account, and a new page opens up. At the top of the page is the email address and password. This would be if you've asked us to add you and you've received an email from Turnitin with a password. You type in your email address and your password, and you're going to be able to sign in. If, on the other hand, you wanted to do it yourself, you can click on Create a New Account with the instructor, and you will get a new screen. At this point, here is where you're adding the information for the account ID and the join password, and then there'll be some other questions about yourself. Once you've signed in, you'll see how easy it is to add a class. Simply class name, enrollment password, class end date, click OK, and record the class ID number. Once you've signed in to Turnitin, this is the screen you'll see. Trumbull High School. You'll notice that no classes have been added to this account, so we're going to add a class now. A new screen pops up. We want to make this a standard class. We're going to give it a very simple class name, and we're going to give it an enrollment password. This is the password that you need to give your students so that they can be added to your class. And then we're going to assign a end date, which is going to be the end of June for us. And then we click Submit. A new screen opens up, and now we have our class name. This is an important piece of information here, the class ID. You need to write this down. This is the number that you're going to give your students when they log in. So they're going to need that class ID and the password that you've just listed. We're now ready for the last step, which is adding an assignment to the class we've just created. Back at our home page, we're going to select the class that we want to add an assignment to. A new page comes up, and we're going to click Add a New Assignment. We're going to make this a paper assignment. At this point, all we have to do is give our assignment a name, and then assign the start date and the due date. I'm going to change the due date slightly, scroll down, and click Submit. We now have an assignment, The Great Gatsby, and our students are ready to submit their papers. Just remember that students, in order to submit their papers, will need the class ID number and the class password. After that, it's up to them to get the papers into Turnitin, and you will be able to view them as they come in.